Lucky Charm truly gives a super opportunity to defeat the enemy very quickly and efficiently. But in addition to complex or useless items, very large Lucky Charms also fall on Ladybug's head. Yes, such that they could crush her like a cockroach with a slipper. And today I picked up the top of largest Lucky Charms that fell out to poor Ladybug for the entire time of the series. So subscribe to my channel, like, and hit the bell. Number 6. Maledictator. Perhaps this episode is very old and few people will remember it, but it's impossible to forget the Lucky Charm from it. It's a huge cannon with laser sight. Wow, everyone thought. Now it's going to be a mess. But we wish. Ladybug took only the sight from it and threw the gun away. It would have been fun. Even Queen Bee was almost swearing from such an action of Ladybug. She definitely wouldn't have taken that step. But Bugaboo once again proved that she's very smart and she does not need a huge and super powerful weapon to defeat the enemy. Number 5. Queen Banana. Next in size, the Lucky Charm of our Ladybug's drop is seen in the Queen Banana episode. When Chloe transformed into the main villain, Ladybug had to save the world. She had no idea that this time, instead of some ordinary little thing, a real working, full-size moped would fall on her head. She barely had time to move away as a piece of iron collapsed onto the ground. Buckped was the first Lucky Charm which is a real working vehicle. And although the moped is rather big in size, Season 4 gave us, or to be specific, her, much bigger objects. 4th and 3rd place, Word Ad. Let's go back a little, to Season 3, where there is another Lucky Charm that impresses with its size and almost made a cake from Ladybug. In Word Ad, Ladybug summons a Lucky Charm and a huge donut falls on her head. She barely caught it because it was very heavy, which is clearly visible as she held it in her hands. Well, yes, for a huge supervillain you need a huge Lucky Charm. But that is not all. At the end of the same episode, Ladybug summons a Lucky Charm again, and this time she gets an even larger item, a sailing boat. They were flying on it to the ground instead of swinging on the waves. Well, and now, the top 2 giants. 2nd place, Glaciator 2. And so we got to the 2nd place of this video, Glaciator 2. When a huge monster wanted to catch Ladybug and Cat Noir to make an ice cream out of them, Bugaboo, without thinking for a long time, summons a truly cool Lucky Charm. Lambo. Yes, this is not a toy car but a real sports car. One can only dream of such a thing. Ladybug and the cat did not expect at all that such a thing would fall out to them, and stood at ease. Another second and these guys would have turned into burger sausages. Thanks to the reaction that made them quickly evade the charm. How she screamed at that moment. Very funny. 1st place, Ephemeral. Well, our main culprit today was the biggest Lucky Charm of all time. It can be seen in Ephemeral when Ladybug and her young team were chasing the slippery villain Bob Roth. Then, to crack the safe, Ladybug summons a Lucky Charm, not at all suspecting what to expect this time. There you go, a fire truck! It turned out to be so huge that the superheroes standing below had to strain their muscles very hard and jump away. The fire truck was exactly like the real thing, and although superheroes have to come up with a completely different use for it, I'm just shocked by its size. At the same time, Ladybug used the watchover so that Luca, aka Viperion, could get close to the same hanging in the air and break it open using his second chance superpower. On this, the rating of the most huge Lucky Charms is over. As we can see, there are not so many of them. Most of the items, which by their size many times exceed the size of Ladybug's face, fell on the 4th season. And I'm pretty sure that with the arrival of the 5th season, we will be surprised with even bigger Lucky Charms that will simply amaze. For example, a huge plane or a huge liner, or even an airship. Oh, the main thing is that it helps our superhero and of course does not crush our beloved Bugaboo. Leave a comment about what Lucky Charm seemed to you the biggest and which ones you still hope to see in Season 5.
Do not forget to subscribe to the channel, like, and turn on the bell, otherwise my Akuma will fly to you. That was Cat Moth. See you next time.